This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1048, The Friendly Kind of Army, and Keeping Good Company, Why You Should Surround Yourself with Good People, both by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com, and I'm your very own personal narrator, Justin Malik, reading to you from some amazing blogs and books sometimes to help you optimize your life. Today's two posts come from Leon of the Kindness Diaries series on Netflix. That's definitely worth checking out. But you might need to keep some tissues handy because you or someone you're watching with is bound to start sobbing during every episode. And before we get to his two posts, most job boards overwhelm you with tons of the wrong resumes. Not smart, but ZipRecruiter finds the right people for you and actively invites them to apply. Smart. Try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. But for now, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. The Friendly Kind of Army by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. Quote, "What this world needs is a new kind of army, the army of the kind." Cleveland Amory. When I began my odyssey of relying on the kindness of strangers, I had no idea I would end up where I am today, happy, inspired, and loving life. In the days before my journey, I desperately wanted to change my life, but what that new life would look like was but a mystery. I guess I found myself taking a leap of faith, a giant leap into the unknown. And what cushioned my fall was the inspiring spirit of humanity. The most remarkable aspects of my adventure are the connections I made along the way and the 180-degree shift in my perception of our world. I honestly don't feel that I would be where I am today were it not for the individuals who touched my life in such a magical fashion. The preachers, the housewives, the drifters, and all the others re-energized my soul. They lifted my spirits. They showed me that humans have a greater role to play in life than just the selfish one-dimensional self-seeking we all tend to indulge in. We are all linked by invisible and unbreakable bonds. The best of humanity is what I found along my journey. I have far too many stories of random acts of kindness to fill this blog post. In fact, it's nigh impossible. So I'm going to recount 3 of the most awe-inspiring acts of generosity I experienced. Prepare to be humbled by the deeds of inspirational men and women all over the world. Generous Julie. I found myself in Indianapolis, Indiana, and came across a young mother and her 1-year-old son. What happened next has baffled me and warmed my heart with equal measure. I was searching for a way out of town, and she offered me her house in Chicago. However, she was staying in Indianapolis for the night. Here was a young lady offering to give a complete stranger the keys to her home. I was dumbstruck, literally speechless. I found my way to Chicago and stayed in her house. Unbelievable. Jack, the Scottish madman, a madman in the nicest sense of the word. I was visiting the small English seaside resort of Whitby and bumped into a larger-than-life fisherman who offered to drive me up to Scotland. As we drove in his lobster van, he informed me that I was to be his guest for the night. I didn't seem to have a choice in the matter. He was an absolutely lovely chap and had an unexpected adventure planned for me the following morning. We woke up at the crack of dawn, and he gently suggested I accompany him on a voyage to the North Sea on his 14-foot wooden boat. I must say I felt exceedingly fortunate not to drown on that day. His boat was not so lucky. I received a text from him a few weeks later informing me that his pride and joy had sunk in the harbor. The friendliest town in the world. Whilst on my trek across America, I stumbled across the small Levy town of Galesburg, Illinois. Little did I know this picturesque hamlet was soon to be christened by me the friendliest town in the world. I had bumped into a chap called Bob who took a liking to me, and I ended up staying the night with him and his lovely family. The next morning, the whole town raised $100 for a train ticket for me to get to Denver. I will never forget the kindness shown to me by the small town of Galesburg. See you guys on the book tour. What did I learn from all this kindness? I learned to pay it forward. I learned to give it away. I learned that we all have the seeds of compassion and joy in our lives. And I have another post for you in just a sec, but first, thank you again to ZipRecruiter. You know what's not smart? Letting your friends pick your karaoke song. But you know what is smart? Going to ziprecruiter.com/old to hire the right person. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you, it finds them for you. Its powerful matching technology scans thousands of resumes, identifies people with the right skills, education, and experience for your job, and actively invites them to apply so you get qualified candidates fast. And that's why ZipRecruiter is rated #1 by employers in the US, with the rating coming from hiring sites on Trustpilot with over 1,000 reviews. And right now, my listeners can try ZipRecruiter for free at this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/old. That's ziprecruiter.com/OLD, ziprecruiter.com/old. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Keeping Good Company, Why You Should Surround Yourself with Good People, by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. People have a huge impact on your life. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, says American entrepreneur and motivational speaker Jim Rohn. With this in mind, you should think about the people you're spending time with the same way you think about what you eat and how you're exercising. Some people can be parasites. They suck out your happiness, energy, and maybe some of your tangible resources as well. You could put spending time with them in the same category as eating nachos on the couch. So what makes someone a good person to spend time with? And what are the benefits of surrounding yourself with these good people? Good people. Good people aren't saints, or at least they don't have to be. They might spend their winter holidays helping starving children in Africa, or they may simply encourage you to hit the gym more. The good people you're looking for are positive, happy people that enrich your life. They can be family members, friends, coworkers, acquaintances that frequent the same coffee shop. They are people that will inspire you to be a better person, provide you with motivation to achieve your goals, empower you to make the changes you need to succeed, and cheer on your success. In the workplace, good people tend to be productive people. They're organized, create schedules they stick to, and don't get easily distracted from the end goal. And all of this helps you be more productive. It's important to note that good does not mean similar. Too much of the same thing can inhibit growth. You want to have diversity and healthy arguments. You should have an eagerness to soak up knowledge, and differing perspectives can help you with that. Think about the people you spend the most time with. Write down the qualities of the people you spend the most time with. Would you call them positive people? Happy? Now think of how they interact and affect you. Do they make you feel like you have what it takes to reach your goals? Do they support you? Do they make you feel attractive? Do you feel happy and energized after spending time with them? If you answered yes to these questions, you're probably already surrounded by the good people you need. What does good mean to you? Quote, surround yourself with people who make you happy, people who make you laugh, who help you when you're in need, people who genuinely care. They are the ones worth keeping in your life. Everyone else is just passing through. Karl Marx. People are different. There are things that make you happy that might not make me happy. Your idea of support may differ from the next person's. The key is finding the people that are good for you. So how do you do that? Remember that like attracts like. You have to give off positive vibes and be confident. You also have to be yourself. This will lead you to the people that are right for you. You may also need to practice forgiveness. Resentment only breeds bitterness and unhappiness, and it's time to let the negativity go. When you're surrounded by good people, you're surrounded by life. You'll be less stressed and find more joy in daily things. Today, make a commitment to start spending more time with the good people in your life. You just listened to the post titled, The Friendly Kind of Army, and Keeping Good Company, Why You Should Surround Yourself with Good People, both by Leon Logothetis of leonlogothetis.com. I'll leave it there for today. Thank you for being here every day and sharing the show with your friends and family. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the Thursday show tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.